What would drive a country to dream up a city that spans 170 kilometers, has no cars, and promises zero carbon emissions? Welcome to the story of The Line, Saudi Arabia's futuristic city that defies every traditional notion of urban living. The vision of The Line. In 2021, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman unveiled an ambitious plan for a city that wasn't just futuristic but transformational, dubbed The Line. This city is part of the larger NEOM project under Saudi Vision 2030, a strategy aimed at diversifying the economy and reducing dependence on oil. What sets The Line apart is its unprecedented approach, a 170-kilometer-long linear city, encased in two parallel mirrored walls, stretching across the Tabuk province, near the Red Sea, with a height of 500 meters and a width of 200 meters. The Line will house 9 million people. To put that in perspective, its population density is planned to be a staggering 260.000 per square kilometer, far surpassing that of Manila, the world's most densely populated city in 2020. Designed as a smart city, The Line will incorporate renewable energy and artificial intelligence to optimize daily life while eliminating the need for cars and streets. Instead, all essential services will be within a 5-minute walking distance. A city of layers. The Line's innovative design consists of 3 layers: a surface level for pedestrians, a subterranean layer for infrastructure, and another underground layer for high-speed transportation. Trains traveling at speeds of 510 kilometers per hour are envisioned to connect residents from one end of the city to the other in just 20 minutes. This modular setup emphasizes efficiency and sustainability, with artificial intelligence monitoring and improving city functions. Not only will the city be powered by renewable energy, but residents will also be incentivized to contribute data to enhance the city's systems. The entire structure is designed to reduce carbon emissions and create a self-sustaining urban ecosystem. However, this futuristic dream comes with a hefty price tag. Estimates for the project's cost range from $100 billion to $1 trillion. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman stated in 2022 that the first phase alone would cost $320 billion, with half of the funding coming from Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, the Public Investment Fund. The inspiration behind the dream. The concept of a linear city isn't entirely new. It traces back to 1882, when Spanish urban planner Arturo Soria proposed a linear city based on tramways. Although his vision was partially realized in Madrid, it lacked the support to expand further. The idea was revisited in the mid-20th century by French architect Johann Friedman, who introduced modular and vertical cities, and later by the Italian avant-garde group Superstudio in the 1960s, with their radical continuous monument. These projects, however, remained theoretical or artistic critiques. The Line takes these ideas to an entirely new level, blending them with advanced technology and modern environmental consciousness. Yet, the project has not been without its challenges and criticisms, construction and controversies. Construction began in October 2021, with excavation work extending along the entire length of the proposed city. By 2022, more than 100,000 workers were preparing the initial grading. Saudi Arabia even commissioned a $190 million concrete factory capable of producing 20,000 cubic meters of concrete daily. By 2024, reports suggested that over 90 million cubic meters of material had been moved, with significant progress in the hidden marina and the spine, the city's underground transportation network. Despite these advancements, The Line has faced its share of controversies. Critics have raised concerns about its feasibility, environmental impact, and human rights issues. Philip Oldfield from the University of New South Wales estimated that the project's use of steel, glass, and concrete could result in a carbon footprint of 1.8 gigatons of CO2, a staggering environmental cost. The mirrored walls, while visually striking, could pose risks to migratory birds, and the city's linear design has been criticized for potentially disrupting ecosystems. Human rights concerns are even more pressing. The displacement of the indigenous Hawaitat tribe from the project's site has drawn widespread criticism. In 2020, Abdul Rahim al-Huwaiti, a tribal member, was killed by security forces after opposing the eviction. In 2022, 3 other members of the tribe were sentenced to death for refusing to leave their homes. Such incidents have marred the project's image, leading some companies, like SolarWinds, to withdraw from involvement, scaling back or staying the course. In April 2024, Bloomberg reported that the project's initial phase had been scaled back due to funding constraints and fluctuating global oil prices. Instead of completing the full 170 kilometers by 2030, Saudi officials were reportedly focusing on a 1.5-mile segment that could house fewer than 300,000 residents. However, the Saudi Minister of Economy and Planning denied these claims, insisting that the project was proceeding as planned. The timeline for completing the entire 170-kilometer stretch has now been extended to 2045. Public reception and future prospects. Urban planning experts and architects have expressed mixed reactions to the line. Marshall Brown from Princeton University questioned the practicality of achieving the slick aesthetic seen in concept art. Dutch architect Winnie Maas acknowledged the appeal of living in such an environment, but criticized the design as monotonous and potentially wind-prone. Meanwhile, researchers from the Vienna Complexity Science Hub suggested that a circular city could be more efficient, with shorter commuting times and lower environmental impact. The line's ambitious scope has also led to skepticism about its reliance on unproven technologies. Architect Etienne Bouabdo likened the project's visuals to video game designs rather than feasible architectural plans. Despite these criticisms, the project's supporters argue that it represents a bold step toward reimagining urban living. The larger vision of NEOM. The line is just one component of NEOM, a vast development project aimed at creating a hub for innovation, sustainability, and economic growth. Other planned regions include Trojena, an outdoor skiing destination, and Oxagon, a floating industrial city. Together, these projects aim to position Saudi Arabia as a global leader in cutting-edge urban planning and technology. The line is undoubtedly one of the most ambitious urban projects ever conceived. It represents both the promise and peril of visionary planning, a daring attempt to redefine city life, fraught with challenges and controversies. Whether it becomes a revolutionary success or a cautionary tale remains to be seen. If you found this deep dive into the line intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? Is this the future of urban living or an impossible dream?